Today I will be showing you guys how to make tea stained paper for those of you who love vintagey vibes or just want to try it. And this was actually the second time I did it, so I already had some tea from last time stored in the fridge, and I had the sign on it because I used my old chemistry worksheets. So I poured this tea into a large bowl. Last time I used about 4 Earl Grey tea bags, but you can really use any kind of black tea that you have. And I only heated up for 2 minutes here, but I actually ended up doing 4 minutes in total. So, and I could have done it for longer because it actually did not come out as stained as I wanted it to be. So I poured it in this pan, but you can use whatever you have that can fit the tea and your paper. And you can actually lay the paper in the pan and pour the tea over it, or you can put them in one by one like I did, because I find that this method saturates the paper more than if you were to just pour it over. I let this sit for about 40 to 45 minutes, but that was just because I had the time to just leave it there. You can honestly leave it overnight if you want, but the first time I did it, I only left it for 15 minutes and it worked even better than this time, but I think that was just because it was fresh tea. And I'm just transferring this onto aluminum foil, but you can totally put it in the oven with the pan if you have an oven safe pan. Then I popped it in the oven for about 10 minutes. And there are other methods. You can dry it with like blow dryers. That does make it have a more crispy dark edge effect and a more realistic wrinkled effect, but that does waste a lot of electricity. My oven was at about 190 degrees Celsius. And you can also hang it on a line, hang each paper on a line to dry it the old-fashioned way. I'm sure that works fine as well. I took it to my room to a sunny spot to let it continue to dry after it cooled. And then this was from the next day. I just spread it out on my floor to let it crisp over completely because I love that texture. And so that's it. And you can use this for whatever you want, but I definitely will be using it to write letters to my overseas pen pals.